after 6 a.m. It's time to hit the trail. Arrived at destination. Wow, this is not technically it. Titcomb Basin is just on the other side there. And up in the distance, that would be Fremont. That's tomorrow's mission. But for now, I'm gonna try to get over this ridge here, and there should be a little bowl on the other side. I'm gonna try to camp there, a little lake. Yeah, almost there. Home sweet home. Should be nice and cozy in there. Hopefully I don't freeze, but I don't intend to. Got the lake over there in the distance, and I think I'm gonna go back over the ridge for some dinner and some of the great views for sunset. Whew, it's been a heck of a day. Let's check out some stats here. Total distance, 16.5 miles. Ascent, almost 2,500 feet, and descent of almost 1,000, which is a little bit shocking, but it was a lot of ups and downs, roly-poly hills at the beginning. Right now, I'm sitting at 10,840 feet of elevation. Set out the first 5 miles-ish alone, and then at Photographer's Point, which was 5 miles in, I met up with Lauren, who's doing a day hike all the way to the end, which is going to be about 30 when she gets off the trail. Super fantastic person, and it was great talking with her. She's does a lot of blogs and Instagram stuff and has traveled all over the world, and just a ton of unique experiences. Yeah, so that was really fantastic. And then towards the end, I met up with Matthew. He worked as an engineer, and it's always fun to see people that have these day jobs that I want in the future, potentially like engineering, that still find the time to come out and enjoy the wilderness. This is the last thing before bed. I suppose I'll share my thoughts on the day. These last few hours have been a bit lonely. I just got so lucky to do most of the hike this morning with Laura, to have a bit of company, and hopefully I'll be able to find someone on my hike out to hang out with as well. But so many cool people to meet out here.
things. The winds are currently living up to their name. It's been very windy this entire night. But I slept pretty decently in little spurts of 2 hours. But yeah, the wind has been kind of non-stop. Bear canister is in the same place I left it. It's always a good sign. These things are so bulky and heavy, but there's something to be said for the simplicity of use and just the being assured that a bear ain't gonna get it and not having to worry about doing a bear hang, which, to be honest, there ain't any trees around here big enough to do a bear hang anyway, so I'm glad I brought it. That's the goal up there. Looks pretty gnarly, but I think if I hug that ridge right through there, should be some pretty stable rock. Should be alright. It's so hazy now, you can tell from up here, or rather smoky, I guess. Well, unfortunately, it's too windy to safely summit today. So I'm gonna chill here. I'm at like 12,200 something right now. Got a really nice view. So, put on some more layers and eat a little bit of food and then head back down and decide what I'm doing for the afternoon. Well, made it home. I have to say I'm very impressed with this tent's ability to withstand the wind. Since it's so early still, let's see, it's only 1, and I'm gonna try to move camp a few miles away to maybe get out of the wind, because I don't really want to stay here with all this wind. It's not super enjoyable. So we'll see where I make it to today. On a CDT trail segment, see what happens. Try to make this a nice loop. It's more interesting than going back the way I came, so hopefully it all works out well.
this is not the trail I originally planned to be on, which is a bummer. I originally wanted to stay on the CDT a little bit longer, but unfortunately I didn't read my map soon enough and took the wrong turn. But you know, it's cool that I found this place. Not many people have been here, and it'll make for a quicker get out tomorrow. Probably have like a 12-mile day, 13-mile day, and it's getting late right now, so make it to the spot that I had hoped to make it tonight with my other plan would have been a late night. Dinner time. Today we have some Knorr chicken flavor fettuccine. It's not exciting. I think I added a little bit too much water though. Whew. It's been a long day. Let's see some stats here. Total of 13.8, 2,700 feet of ascent and another 2,200 of descent. And got some nice up and glow behind me. And yeah, today was long. It's a total of, 7.5 hours of hiking. Oh, yeah, I'm sore. I hope my boots dry, because that would be bad news if they were wet in the morning, or frozen even. Even worse. Oh well, time to enjoy some food. Off to bed. Hopefully the wind at Seneca Lake treats me a little bit better. Maybe I'll get a more proper night of sleep tonight, hopefully. We shall see. Night. It's frosting. Look at that. Man, must be the lower elevation. I'm in the trees more. But wow, what a change from last night. But I'm still pretty warm, so it's almost morning, so hopefully all this will dry out a little bit. I'm not in any rush, so I'll just take my time once the sun rises and give it a bit of time to dry off. Got properly frosty last night. Look at all that grass. All on the tent too. Gotta get that sun to dry it out. Breakfast time. I got some delicious looking oatmeal. Not Photographer's Point, but still a pretty lovely view. Fremont in the background, very smoky. Another time, I'll be back. Maybe Gannett next time. That'd be pretty cool. Lunch break at Photographer's Point. What a view. I think this is the last view of the mountains I'm gonna have on this trip. Oh, lots of forest to go now, if I remember right. But then again, my memory's been totally off about this trail. Coming back, it's totally different than I remembered on the way out. 9.9 miles later, back at the car. Well, now that I'm finished, I suppose I'll give some thoughts on the whole trip. Total of 40.3 miles and just shy of 6,000 feet of ascent. I'm hurting a little bit today. My hips on my left knee are both pretty sore, but overall really not too bad. No blisters, which was a big thing, especially with my wet shoe yesterday. I'm kind of shocked that I didn't get any. So hopefully that'll continue into the future. Learned a whole bunch about backpacking, and especially solo backpacking, and just being alone for extended periods of time in general. So that was good, and yeah, really good experience. I'm excited to head to the Tetons next, which will be in a few days. Got some gear swap things I want to do to make life a little bit easier and hopefully drop a little bit of weight. And should be a good time. See you on the next one.